Welcome back and welcome to Module 2. This module is named Building a Database and Defining Table Relationships. In this module, you will learn how to create multiple related tables and establish relationships between them. You'll apply that referential integrity rules and maintain data accuracy across your database. By the end of this module, you'll be able to design a relational database, properly link tables. So let's get started. Here I have my screen open to the SAM like documents. Remember that these are your instructions. We are using the apply cases, so case one, in your review section um, throughout the textbook. So I have created instructions for those and they're placed in the folder. So these are the instructions that will be used to execute the steps. In the getting started, data files needed. So here we know we're going to need data files. So make sure you can download it from Blackboard if the link is in Blackboard, or from Cengage directly. And it tells us what we will end up saving our database as and where we're going to save it to. So this just gives us an opportunity to ensure that we have everything open and ready to go before we actually give things a start. So one of the items we're going to discuss. Um, oh, remember we said that we're going to be using our data files, and we built the information in module one. So we built our database the first time. This time we're going to our data files. It says do not use your module one solution file. We're going to start with that file, and that's just in case you did something like I did and provided examples, and they want to make sure that you have the clean database to start with. I'll go ahead and do the scenario before I minimize the steps and start the execution. So in this module, Taylor plans to use the database as listed to maintain information about the students' tutors and contracts for her tutoring services company. She asks you to help her continue building the database by updating one table and creating two new tables. So from this point here, I'm going to make sure that I have all my things aligned. So again, I'm going to minimize this and just have my instructions open on another screen while I make sure that I have all my other items taken care of. And then once I make sure that I have all my getting started items taken care of, then we'll come back and we'll execute the steps. So the project steps, remember, I'll be stating and providing the task that goes along with executing those steps. So first thing we want to do in getting started is our data files are needed. Remember where your data files are actually saved to. So that's your file explorer, wherever you saved it to. I am going to, and here we know we have a database that's listed as our starting database. We have an Excel file, a database, and also a text file. So I'm going to minimize this, but these are your instructions and you have access to these, and they're framed in the same way that you'll be approaching your SAM projects. And I'm going to go to my file explorer and get it back in the right location. All right. So I know where I saved my data files to. So I went ahead and ensured that I have my data files open. So I'm going to go to, we're in module two. Notice that I have my zip folder, and here's where I did the extraction, because you can't manipulate those items when they're in that zip folder. They're protected. So we're going to select here. Uh-oh. Double click. We're on module two, data files, and case one. So here are the data files that you should have access to. So at this point in time, I haven't done my steps yet. I just know where they are. I'm going to keep these open, just minimize them, and then go ahead to my project steps. Um, and also, I have a checklist and some other support documents that you can go through to ensure that you've kind of gone through everything that you needed to support your ensuring that you're completed with your task. So I have my database, I have my support files, my starting files. So I'm going to stop here. And then when I come back, I'll begin with the task associated with the Module 2 Case 1 instructions. So this will give you an opportunity, if you have not, or if you don't make sure that you have your data files, you're working on the correct desktop, that you could actually see your files, that you actually have Microsoft Access open. So this is your time to do your safety check before we begin the task.